So I went over to StreamYard and I was all alone.
Not for long.
Yeah. You were just backstage, Tucker.
You have to mute on Zoom.
Come on.
There we go.
Hey, can I talk?
I don't know if it's still echoing on Zoom for y'all. Okay. So I currently don't have my video finalized.
Does someone have their YouTube open?
I can't hear you. I don't know if it's just.
Oh, now I can.
All right, I just closed Zoom, so we should all be here now. We good?
Yep.
All right, let me just set up. So I have WhatsApp on my phone, the document on one side, and you guys on the
So
other.
Gary, you can see down the corner, it shows the where you go to buy.
And I still have to update that overlay, but I will have all the other details in terms of what the viewers can go to.
On Ada's thing, it says the website and the Instagram page as well.
All right.
Is this the format we want to use, Gemma? The grid?
Yeah, I don't see why not, because otherwise it's like the Zoom windows.
And then there was one with this, like the slimmer one. Do we have that or no? We don't have that.
I think based on it changes based on the number of people we have on stream.
No problem.
So it gets slimmer with more people.
Gotcha. This is great.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, I can show. I can share my screen of like the animation.
Do you have a share screen method?
I don't think there's a. Oh, there is a share screen method.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, we can just do that for now, and then once you have it set up, you can just send me the video file.
Okay. Awesome. Oh wait, never mind. It says I have to quit and then reopen.
Okay. Do you want to send me?
It's in the folder. In that folder.
Okay, let me refresh it and see.
So yeah, just so Gary knows. Yes, kind of.
All right, so Gary, in the meantime, there's a private chat where we can communicate with each other and the viewers won't see. But don't mix that up with comments, which is what the viewers can see. And that will connect to YouTube and LinkedIn.
Private chat, we can talk to each other, or if there are like notes or if we forgot anything, we can remind each other on private chat too.
All right. And Gary, you can unmute yourself now, because assuming that you don't have Zoom open, I think it should be good. And Barrett, would you mind ending the Zoom meeting for now? Alrighty. Perfect. Okay, just uploading Georgie's video right now, and it's good to go. I think for now we should just stick with the overlay method, which is what we used for Vanessa's clip. So it won't show your reactions, but I think it'll have a significantly better audio quality. And I feel like after a while, people aren't really going to care about your reaction to the video. So it might just be better to have it all in one place. Barrett, you're muted right now.
I think it's always going to be fun to see people's reactions, but I don't know. We're gonna try it and see. Maybe there's. I mean, what would be great is if you could
I can
bounce
try that, yeah.
between them, right? So like sometimes it's full screen, but then when something funny happens, you click and see reactions or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the most interesting. Right? It's kind of like bouncing back between. I mean, that's how like
Right.
TV shows are done, right? It'll have like the performer, and then it'll show the judges, and then back to the performer, that sort of thing. I'm wondering, so is everybody here, or are some people on the YouTube because they can't? Like, that's the part I don't understand. Like, the 10 people limit includes what? Because if we can get our whole class on StreamYard, then yeah, this is much smoother.
Yeah, unfortunately, we tried that last time, and we couldn't get Andy on because he was the 11th person.
I see. So it doesn't matter if you're front stage, backstage.
Exactly.
You get 10 max, and so they have to be waiting on YouTube and then come in.
But in the schedule, I have a little like 5-minute break, and so that it splits off. It splits the interviews into 2. So we have everyone for the first half on backstage, and that way we can rotate through there too, and people can watch in the back. And then the people that are in the second half can watch on YouTube, and then we'll switch out after the break. All right, so let's play Georgie's video. Is there an audio to it, or?
No, it's just the animation from social. Just so he knows, like, the concept of the souvenir.
I can't see if Gary. Yeah, okay, he's there. You go.
All right. One technical thing: if you could make the background white or black, I think that would help because you can still see us, and it's a little strange, but.
Oh, like the whole instead of transparent.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So that was Geo on her thing. I see. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be like 1920 by 1080.
I see. So that was just that's just a video.
1280 by 720.
Okay, cool. I'll write that down.
So that was just when she gets her video fixed, that would have been full bleed.
Yeah.
Across the screen. Got it. Is Tucker on here too?
Gary, we can't hear you. I can tell you're talking, but I can't. How's that?
Says you're not muted.
I'm in the show now.
Yeah, I see.
Let's see here. Gary, if you open your mic settings, what does it say you're connected to? Is it like a headphone? Are they headphones, or is it to your computer?
Where are the mic settings?
Let me just double check.
You have to read your lips better, Gary.
Yeah, maybe
You click cam and mic.
Gosh, how do we? Let's see here.
Yeah, if he clicks cam and mic at the bottom of StreamYard.
Hello.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
I have this good mic,
Oh,
but I'm going to get rid of it now. Let's see. Okay.
I like it.
You can use it for show, Gary.
Yeah, you're gonna act like you're talking into it.
Oh, is audio?
We lose them again?
Say something, Gary. Testing.
It's kind of choppy. It's almost like a loose plug or something. We hear you for like a split second.
I think he has a bad connection, like I was having.
Yeah. Shoot.
I don't know. I'm seeing clear audio. I feel like it's something we can fix here.
Now it looks like Gary's muted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now it's muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unmute, Gary. You just click the thing, mute, unmute. Like this. There you go.
He's-
It should work
Hello?
now.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I had a point. I wanted to bring something up about that Georgie's video. Georgie, that is, what's the length of the video?
So the full length of like the actual video is going to be 2 minutes long, but that's not the final video. That's just to show you the
Oh, okay.
content.
I see. Because I think that what you presented in the video is really important, but it went by too quickly. My suggestion was to slow it down, but okay, I got you.
All right. So should we go to the next? I can't tell if I'm muted or not.
You're not muted.
Okay.
You're good.
My
Oh yeah, because you have the bar.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Little eyeball.
No,
there,
you
like
can
that.
see on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, if I here or there. Yeah. Okay. So little hobby for Gary. Do we have time to do that? Like, you need to leave in what time, Gary?
Just around 11. You know,
Okay.
I don't think I can stay longer than 11:15.
Okay.
But
Quick hobby then.
yeah.
For Gio.
I think if we like all the students update like on the for Gary thing, like with all their hobbies, then he can
Okay.
see.
Okay.
But I added mine, like I play 4 different instruments, and like I have a ceramic wheel set up in my like New York small bathroom on the floor
Cool.
because I love
That's good.
ceramics.
What are
That's
the 4
good.
Okay,
instruments?
what instruments do you play?
I play guitar, ukulele, bass, and drums.
My God.
Wow. Awesome.
Learning so much about you.
Quite a virtuoso. Wow. Jack of all
Okay.
trades. Damn, Gio.
Okay.
That's fantastic. One
right.
question can I ask Perma one question?
Yep.
She loves to make stuff by hand. What do you make by hand, Prina?
Like,
Where is she?
She's not on stream, it looks like.
Okay. All right. Well,
We have
she'll
lots
have to tell me what she makes by hand. Okay. We can
yeah,
move on. Let's move on.
if she did, yeah, she
Let's do
probably
another
did
one.
what she's supposed to, which is go to YouTube. So like
Yeah.
Georgie should now go to the YouTube stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So who's next?
All right. Next up
Bye, Georgie.
is Vanessa. I'm going to put you on.
Vanessa. You're muted, Vanessa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okie dokie.
Ever notice how heavy some furniture can be? How static it makes the spaces we live in? The informality of very light furniture has long been addressed in different kinds of products. However, now that we are inside more than ever, around the same people the majority of the time, feeling the existential dread brought on by climate change, the pandemic continuing to worsen, somehow stress seems to reach new heights every waking moment. And every time you look at this transportable furniture, mass-produced and molded in plastic, you think, is this really it? Well, Limbo may just be the product for you. Hello, I'm Vanessa Clement, Parsons Product Design Senior, Object Maker, and Amateur Infomercial Director. I started Limbo so I can make furniture for my home without traditional building materials. I also wanted to show others that you can make things for yourself using materials around you, such as cardboard and paper. I reached out to my friends at Joint Custody, a record store in Washington, D.C. They gave me all their paper waste from the week, all of their excess shipping labels, old organization sheets, and random notes discussing what jazz fusion means to them. All of this paper was then ripped, dyed, blended, and strained into paper mache. Then I made the starch-based glue, and applied it all to a base using cardboard from both the record store and from household waste. This process went on to become part of my design, Limbo, a stool, side table, and shelf, all using the same components, just scaled up and down to create a simple, yet expressive assemblage of lightweight furniture. Limbo is fully compostable, so when you no longer need it, just toss it there, or there, but it would probably be best to go there. So far, I've been able to create the Limbo stool, the first piece of Limbo. You can commission me to make the stool for the small price of $200 plus delivery. And as a special bizarre studio treat, I will hand deliver it to your home in my car. But if you want to make the limbo stool on your own, the instructions to make this piece are available in this booklet for $20, plus 2 double-sided full-scale posters to help you cut out the pieces. Head over to bzrstudio.com to pick up my items. Thanks for tuning in.
Excellent.
Yeah, I put up a newer version.
Sorry.
But it's okay.
That's great, Vanessa. My daughter and I watched it like 5 times, and I still laughed. So it's great.
Thank you.
That's good.
So now this would be the point where there'd be a little small talk with Gary, you know, pitching stuff to Vanessa's. In our dress rehearsal, we can do that. Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
I'm thinking small talk before the video. I mean, of course, we should do it before and after, because especially if there's some comments or questions that the audience might have.
Yeah.
But I think each person should really have a good grasp of their video so they can introduce it in a way that they steer the audience to look for certain things. This video will explain blah, blah, blah. This video will tell you how this product will, so they can focus on that. And then afterwards, if there's some comments or questions,
Right. And you can kind of lay the tone, and hopefully with a little laugh, or, you can like kind of lead people along as to what they might be seeing. Yeah, that's a great point.
That's my job. That's my job. Don't tell me.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So who's next?
Yeah, and don't forget to sell the thing. Hey, let's go. Vanessa, your thing was great. Let's go on to the next one so we can. We don't have a lot. We don't need to waste time telling you what to do.
Yeah, because we'll have the dress rehearsal next week. So this is kind of like making sure he has a sense of like all the projects again.
Yeah.
So who's next in the lineup?
Next is Yoga, I believe. Let me just. It's taking a minute to download. Hold on.
Now I don't know if it's possible, but if we had a chyron, basically a graphic that had the website or the websites that take the audience to the product to buy, that would be great.
Do you see that under your name on the?
Yeah, it's right under.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna put it on the other side.
No, that's great. Thank you. I wasn't sure if that's what that was. Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And we can Gary, we can also pull in YouTube comments. So for example, Abby just commented this. And
Do you see how that works?
But the audience can't
Gemma,
see
you do.
it, right? Gemma, can the audience see the YouTube comments or no? Only
the audience can see the YouTube comments, yeah.
Oh,
If you pick them.
that's amazing. That's so fun.
Yeah.
After she approves them.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Like-
Okay, let's go on to the next one. Come on, we don't have much time.
yeah. We can just
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Video just downloaded.
All right, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Rock
Now,
again.
I think, sorry, I have to interrupt. I believe Yogita should be on board for the previous person so that you don't have to go through this transition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they usually will be. It's just I'm producing all of this from my computer myself, so
Gotcha.
I'll have a moderator online with me, so they'll be able to manage it with me.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm also trying to download all of the videos at the same time, so it's all over the place.
Okay.
But yeah, this will be a great opportunity for small talk.
This is the tech rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So we can just go through the video.
Yeah. Let's go
Yes.
through the video now.
Yogita, how's your video looking?
It's a rough draft, so I have like the audio is final what I'm gonna say, but I have to change the clips because I'm 3D printing my model again, so I'll shoot it with that on the weekend.
Okay.
And
See,
Yogita's hobby is driving. She likes driving. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's not a
Also
hobby.
cooking. No, but it's fun.
What other hobbies do you have?
Cooking, swimming. I cooked a lot during the lockdown.
Oh yeah, that was a good
Now,
time.
Yogita, do you speak Hindi or Gujarati?
No, I speak Hindi and Punjabi. Not Gujarati.
कैसे हो?
Must. अच्छे हैं.
Yes.
This is good. This is good banter.
This is great.
Yeah. I had a boss who was Indian once. He taught me all the bad words.
Oh.
Well, don't use any of those.
Yeah.
All right, Yogita's video is up.
Let's go. Let's go to the video.
Let me ask you a question. This has been driving me crazy. What does this light switch do?
Nothing.
Did it drive you crazy to have a switch and not know what it did?
Well, it drives me crazy, and so does Vanessa. Fellow product designer and user Vanessa, who also designed Limbo, has achieved so much in life, but still struggles to press the right switch for light and garbage disposal.
What?
Hey, those look the same.
If you face the same problem, then I have the right product for you. Namaste, I'm Yogita Jhingan, Parsons Product Design Senior, Material Explorer and Creator. Swipe Bright started with the idea of mapping switches in an intuitive way and making the act of switching appliances fun and interactive, so you are more aware of switching them off when leaving the room. Swipe Bright is a customizable and interactive switchboard that is inspired by the floor plan of your house. It allows the user to create their own switch and control appliances on their fingertips. A companion app makes it easy to label controls and track energy consumption of each appliance. Swipe Bright comes in a variety of colors, finishes and materials that allows you to create switches that suits your wall and most importantly your personality. Although electricity is a clean and relatively safe form of energy when it is used, the generation and transmission of electricity affects the environment. Swipe Bright Simulator is an online single-player game that makes people aware of their power consumption in a playful form by completing tasks of switching off appliances in a given floor plan. So, what are you waiting for? Go use your energy to save energy. And don't forget to swipe right because ironically it turns me off.
Oh, that is great.
That's hysterical. My God.
That was great, Yogita.
I think it's really great. It summed up your whole project, presented everything really well, and I think also you can see that when you set the expectations really low, you tricked us, didn't you?
No, but I didn't know if this is like an ad or not.
No, it's so good. It's so
perfect.
No,
you
great.
explain it. It's super funny. It's entertaining. Like that's the whole point. You nailed it.
Yeah. Now they go, and when they go to the website, they get the app, right?
It's an online game, so they'll get a link.
They'll get a link, but it's free. So
Yeah,
you should
and I
say
can
that,
track how many people are playing it.
Yeah, I would put, free app, and however you want to play it. So here, Gary, she's not selling. Her thing is kind of complicated. She's not really selling anything. She wants people to come and enjoy this free app. And were you able to work kind of like anything else into it? Like we talked about, like you play the app and after a while it does something, then you ask for a donation, or I forget. How were you thinking of that?
As of now, I haven't thought of it. On the weekend, I want to complete the entire game after getting the feedback yesterday. So then on Tuesday, I can show it to you guys. So I think then we can decide if
Maybe it's a free app, and you just accept donations to further the project. I mean, that's another way to do it, right? Like every Kickstarter campaign, there's a box that says, "I don't want a reward. I just believe in this project." Like every single Kickstarter campaign, and people do. You know, they don't get anything back. They just say, "Yeah, I like that. Here's $20 or whatever." And so, at the very least, I feel like you should do that.
Okay.
Like, here's my free app, but if you like it and want to help support this project, feel free to make a donation.
And it could be just a thing on the when you get at the same place where you download the app.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Let's go on to the next one.
Wait 1 second. I do have to say that I did have problems with the sound in your video. And I don't know if you can fix that, because number one, when we went from the live feed to the video, the sound dropped a lot, and I had to really work hard to hear it. Then there was the discrepancy between the echo in the room when you were recording one section of the video. It was an echo that made it a little more difficult to hear again. So, a consistency would really help you. So please see if you can fix that. I think that'll help your video a lot. One question about this app is also available at the website below.
Yes, it's not an app, it's an online game. So I'll put a link inside, like under my project.
Okay. So there'll be a link there at that website for everything. Okay, great. All right, let's move on.
Yep.
Thank you.
Go to bzrstudio.com for more information.
Oh. All right, next is Cole.
So then you go to the YouTube channel then, Yogita. Yeah.
Hey, Cole.
Hi.
Hello, Cole.
So we should probably just skip over me because I don't have my video ready, but.
Well, all right.
You want to just give something?
What's that?
You want to give like a conversation piece about you or something?
Like a hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of explain it.
Yeah.
I'm hearing some Charlie Brown voices in the background.
Yeah.
Cole, are you still on the Zoom or something?
No, I'm not. Is that better?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, what was that?
It was a little eager.
Sorry. Can you explain this? Is there a limit amount of product?
Yeah, I'm making 4 pieces. So this Friday, I'm going to be in the shop and I'm going to be welding 4 of them.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a limited edition. You have to get it now, quick. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And tell them real quick. Give your elevator pitch in lieu of your video.
Yeah. All right. So Ada was my user, and so I wanted to come up with a way to help her with the storage and transportation of her making materials. So she found herself trying to stuff her materials up in the top of her closet and in places where it was stressful to access. So this is Crate, and it helps makers and artists alike store their materials in a way that is easily accessible.
And then the little one.
Yeah, and then so for this part of the project, I'm going to be making mini versions of the desk of Crate, and it's called Desk Crate. It's for your desk, and it organizes your creative tools like your pencils and pens on your desk.
So this is a mini version.
Yes.
And that's what you're going to be making available to people, is the mini version?
Exactly, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. That sounds great. And you are a welder from Anchorage, Alaska. Wonderful. Alaska's in the house, guys. Okay. Let's move on.
All right. Thanks, Cole. Swap over to the YouTube. And who's next?
I'm next.
It's Ada.
And for Gemma, for my video, we can skip the middle part because my video is like longer. So I will text you in the chat when I wanted to skip, and I'll be like, skip parts like the middle, like diagrams and all that part.
I gotta say, I'm still missing being able to watch Gary's reaction to these videos and stuff. So if there's a way to get the reaction, I'd love to be able to see him.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
There's a lot of technical issues
I know.
that we're going to have to iron out here. So I think we might need to have a default too if things kind of fall apart. Hopefully that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's what Poker was saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
default would probably be Zoom. We'll
Yeah.
just head back onto that if it gets too difficult.
Right. In case of emergency, launch Zoom.
Yeah.
Right. So listen, you know, she was born in Australia and raised in China. Come on now. Where is the video downloading now?
Yep.
We have the video.
All right.
Okay.
This
Let's
time
go
it's
to the
gonna
video.
There we go.
Yeah,
This is great.
But you're gonna have to mute, you guys.
Okay.
No sound.
Oh, did you mute yourself, Gemma?
I'm waiting for Baron. I'm just gonna mute all of you guys. I didn't mute myself though.
Hello everybody, my name is Ada Chen and I'm the designer for the Vinga cups. The Vinga cups are derived from my project 1, where I was supposed to design for my class partner, Cole, and his partner. And it's supposed to be a mobile wine set made primarily out of bamboo that can transform to function as a serving surface outdoors. During COVID, a lot of people are finding connection outdoors and taking their socializing outdoors due to safety. And we've realized how important human connection really is. And wine has been a way for us to enjoy this moment together. I chose bamboo as my main material because I want it to be 100% biodegradable. At the end of the life cycle, I would like it to be decomposed. And bamboo is also one of the fastest growing plants there is. I developed my design using modeling out of cardboard since our resources are limited at the moment.
We can move this part over a little bit. And then a little more. This is like unnecessary parts. I mean, oh yeah, maybe that part was necessary. Yeah, there we go.
My sketching from rendering to the final product, it was a different process because this is the first time I ever outsourced the design of my own. I got the production done in China where there's a vast supply of bamboo already. My technical drawings here from the scale, as I mentioned before, is from all the standardized pieces and the things that I want just to make sure it can hold as much as it can, with it being light and accessible. This is the final rendering for the whole Vinga set. I really did want to create a set that was aesthetically pleasing, accessible, durable, and sustainable for people to take with them anywhere they want and not be afraid to break it or damage it because of it being fragile. The Vinga cups are now on sale for $29 a set, plus shipping, on our website, vzrstudio.com. And please go follow our social media, vzr.studio, where you can find more behind the scenes posts, such as my reaction to when I received my first samples. It was a mixture of feelings, to say the least. The Vinga cups are a sustainable way to enjoy wine, and I hope you guys can enjoy wine and company using this set. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is
So that was Ada's boring version.
Yes, it is going to have a spiced up, spruced up version coming.
Great. And you have to show a clip of the video when you open up the box.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you just have to do it. Yeah. Show them that you got. Do you have one on near you right now? Hold it up to the camera.
Oh yeah, I do. Here.
So hold them up right now.
So show Gary how cool they look.
These are the cups, and it's exactly inside like a bamboo shoot. So it's not a plank of a board. It's literally just the shoot, and this is how the bamboo naturally ends, which is the natural cup. It just adapted to the shape that I wanted it to be.
So now some of them, Gary, might be able to send you some of these so you have them in your hand while you're smelling, if we think that that's better. And it seemed like it would be. Is that
now
okay?
on this very point, Barrett? I think now it's a little late in the game to do this, but this is the kind of cell that I would recommend not have a video, but have slides that we could be talking live and she could be showing us slides. You know what I mean? I you know, like I say, it is too late in the game for that, but there's something about the interaction between, her and I while we're looking at slides. So, and because your video is mainly still slides, so that's why.
Oh, I see.
But it'll work. It'll work,
Yeah.
of course, this way too.
Is that okay if some students like Ada who have their products ready send you some, or do you think it's not worth it?
No,
Well,
I
they
think
should all
I
have
think
them.
yeah, I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
So why don't you put
That should hold up her printed thing, that,
Yeah. So I think if, well, I'm just wondering if it's worth the time and effort, because the students could all do that too. Like they're all going to have their version, kind of like Ada is.
Yeah, I don't think it would be great if Gary could have the products, but it's not necessary. The students have them though, but they should really be showing them.
Yeah,
And that whole thing you just did, whether you're going like, oh, look, you can see the inside. It's made. You didn't have that in your video.
Yeah,
That is my video.
I understand, but I mean, even for me to have it in my hand, especially that cup, it's so smooth. I can see, it's probably a lot smoother than visually. It looks great. So
Okay. So email us an address where they.
And then I'll send it to you in the mail.
Okay.
You have wine during the presentation.
Ada, real quick, how are you sealing it, or what's the sealant, or what's the thought there?
The thing, I double checked with the manufacturer and all of like the regulations according to like FDA, what's healthy and stuff, and just having it completely like clean and bare. As long as you clean it well before use, it's completely safe. So it doesn't have a seal, but most bamboo products, unless it's real like varnish or like lacquer, it doesn't have a seal.
Okay.
So
you ought to try drinking with it and cleaning it and seeing, what is that like?
I poured liquid inside and everything. I should put some wine in it. And
You should put wine in it. Exactly. Yeah. You got to try drinking out of it and like, do I still like the wine?
It adds a nice flavor.
How is it different? That sort of thing. Okay. Next.
So let's go.
It might stain it also, red wine. I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Add a patina.
Yeah, exactly. It's like blue jeans. It gets better.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like copper.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
All right. So I'm next, and I still haven't finished my video yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give them like we did with Cole, quick summary. What is it? What are you going to have? What are they going to buy?
So basically, my project one was creating a coaster set that you'd want to actually keep on the table and not throw in your kind of misfits drawer. And from that, I made the little figures that go on top are what I'm going to be selling, in addition to cookie cutters that take the shape of the coasters, and you can put the little figures on top. So it's kind of like a little gingerbread house. It's like a little gingerbread house, but land masses. And they will be 3D printed, and you can pick them up for starting at $25.
And you'll get the little pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And I'm actually I'm thinking of donating part of the profits that I make to Precious Plastic to help expand the network and make the machinery more accessible for those who can't access it.
And what are these made out of?
They're made out of fine printed plastic.
You should find out what they're actually using.
They
plastic. Probably nylon, but
I think it is nylon. I'll double check and add that to my video.
Cool.
Okay. The only thing I have bio for you is your hometown is Toronto. Anything else? And do you do anything else?
I cook a lot.
You have a pet rabbit?
I have a rabbit. I lived in Paris for a couple of years, and over quarantine, I've been trying to learn a lot of my family recipes because I'm half Chinese. So I've been expanding a lot of kind of my grandmother's old recipes and learning more about that.
Half Chinese, and what's the other half?
English.
Interesting. Cool.
Not much there on the cooking front, but
great information, little tidbits always help. Okay.
Yeah, I'll add that.
Who's next?
Get the next one.
Next is Katarina.
Awesome.
Hello.
All right.
Okay. I'm actually wearing my necklace, and I'm thinking of wearing it throughout the show.
Cool. Good idea. Does it have rings on it?
No.
I was
planning on putting them on.
Okay. As a demo.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right.
That's good.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, and I have my video. It's a rough draft, but yeah, I don't have the voice recording for it yet. It's just like the visuals.
Do you want to narrate over the top of it then?
Sure.
Please do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull it up.
I don't think you need to know this, but make sure you wear something that where the necklace looks good.
Yeah.
Like black is good because it makes it pop off of there.
But your shirt.
But you also make sure that
now.
try and position your camera in a way that we can see it while you're just sitting there. Yeah, so you might have to scoot back. You might have to tie the chain up higher so it sits higher. Whatever you need to do to, there you go.
Okay. All right. So I start off by introducing Gemma and how she likes to work with ceramics and wear rings, and then how this inspired my project to make a necklace that holds rings. And then I go on to show the process that I went through to get the final design, showing different prototypes, models, testing different models. So yeah, this part. And then I show the final product, the one I'm wearing right now, and how you attach the rings to it. Yeah, so that's.
So this might be a good example of how you have a shorter video and have an actual physical demonstration of it.
Yeah, that might. Yeah, because I could see that working. And to Tucker's point, black works, but get something with like a high collar so that when you pull the neck up, it can be like, right about here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the button down collar doesn't work because it adds too much distraction to what we want to see. Yeah. So you're having it fit higher, sit higher, and then, doing a demo, I think is a great idea.
Okay.
Question: does this design have any connection to Old Norse jewelry designs, or no?
No.
No. Okay. This is new. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's successful.
And Katarina, Katarina's been kind of traveling during the pandemic. Where are you now, Katarina?
I'm in Barcelona.
Yeah, so she's in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many languages do you speak, Katharina?
4.
4.
And they are?
Amazing.
What are they?
That's all?
Norwegian, Spanish, French, English.
Okay. Fantastic. Good. Good little tidbit. Okay. I'm ready to move on.
Okay, great.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Katarina.
Thanks, Katarina.
I'm waiting for City to come over because she is next.
By the way, I like the way she had the video of you making, doing pottery and stuff. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have videos of her too. So it's
cool.
cute little
It makes it real, makes it human, and it, you know, more than what we've seen in previous presentations. It kind of shows how you guys were working together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Gary, so this is another thing. It's good to bring up every once in a while. Ada too. How these guys were partners.
Yeah.
And that was because the two things that I think that we did in this class that were innovative is we had the students pair up like that because it was hard for them, you know, because of the situation. And then also the idea of doing this presentation, instead of trying to ram a PowerPoint presentation into Zoom, we said, why don't we look at what's a successful presentation on TV and copy that? So that instead of trying to contort ourselves into some other medium, we're using something that is popular already.
Yeah, and
QVC.
a lot of high-end design-centered brands are using this format. Like we saw a Tommy Hilfiger live stream, and you know there are a lot of big name brands. Levi's did one. You know, are using this format of QVC meets live stream internet style. So yeah, I think this is a trend that we're going to see a lot of in the future.
But those guys are selling
And
stuff normally. This is a class.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the education. This is the student presentation.
Yeah, it's true.
Now back to the buddy system that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
What was the objective with that? Was that to help
That's
one
great,
another?
buddy
Or?
system.
Yeah, they normally a lot of this happens naturally when they're sitting in the studios in the workshops together, right? They'll go to the shop and they'll be sanding next to somebody, and you know, all that's gone. And so Tucker and I thought, well, let's create some intentional users right at the beginning, pair them up. You know, they kind of played musical chairs the very first class, and they picked who they wanted to work with, and then that became their user. And so they kind of had a built-in user already. Like a lot of times we'll do the design process and we're like, okay, I designed it for this teenager, but now I got to find a teenager. And so instead of that, we said, no, here's your user, find a problem that they have and try and design for that. So like Prerna's was kick the curb because Geo had back surgery and she couldn't lift garbage up, right? And so that's where her design came from. Katarina's, which we just saw, was a problem that Gemma had when she wanted to do ceramics with her rings. So it worked really well and helped provide them a sense of community that they were missing from this digital classroom environment.
Now, I think that what you just explained to me is absolutely brilliant. I think that is something that we have to convey.
What should be the intro?
Exactly. That is so so addressing the the situation we're in right now with the pandemic and what you guys have to go through. So remember that. That's great. Thank you. So we don't have the next video, or
Abby's up.
Yeah.
Abby's up. Okay. Hi.
Abby's muted.
Yep, Abby's muted.
Speak up. Sorry. You're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so my user was Andy. He was frequently moving from, warm places to cold places, and was never felt like he was the right temperature. So it'll explain a little bit more in my video. Is it the same video that you sent me? Yep. Okay. Yeah.
It began with
And Abby is from the cheese state, so so your project has nothing to do with cheese, right?
No, it does not. But I was born in Arizona, which is very hot, and then moved to Wisconsin, which is the Arctic tundra. So I do also have experience with horrible temperatures.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Wisconsin because I had a roommate from Oshkosh years ago. So, okay, so is the video downloaded?
Yep.
Let's see it.
It began with an idea. What if we could cool and heat people instead of spaces? Flex is a line of smart garments designed to keep you at just the right temperature. Each garment is made using thin, flexible technology developed at UC San Diego that can bend and stretch like fabric and is less than half the thickness of your phone. It works by pulling heat away from you to cool you in a hot office, or applies heat to warm you when you're sitting in a drafty spot. The result can slash your heating and cooling costs by 70% while being more comfortable and better for the environment. Due to the innovative nature of the electronics referenced in my project, they're still in the process of being commercialized. This is why, for my souvenir, I'm selling iron-on patches that will show support and help me continue to develop this project. Each patch resembles the shape of the modules in my original design and works as a virtual business card, as the QR code on my patch goes to the website showcasing the work of BZR Studio and further details about my design.
So first of all, that your logo is beautiful. You should have it at the beginning too.
Yeah, I like it. I like how it hints at what's happening, right? Like the red and the blue, and then whatever the other yellow and white or whatever it's in between there. Much better use of graphics, kind of showing back and forth. The first image, though, it's great because we can nitpick a lot of these details. That first image, when you showed it kind of rotating, I think it needs to change because when you first did it, it looks kind of like a balaclava.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-render that one. I've had other finals, so I don't want to like start the render. I'm gonna do it this weekend, so I can just like leave my computer to do the best job. But that's gonna change for sure.
Gotcha. Yeah. So when we first cut to it, it looks like a shirt or something rather than like something that goes over your head. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Question about your one of your bio items. You said you're inspired by the energy of collaboration. Now, was there any collaboration with this item, with this product?
I mean, that's the reason I took this class, like because I knew that we were all going to be working together. I feel like that is sometimes an unpopular opinion with, but I just really like it. So I don't think more than anyone else, but it was the reason that I was drawn to this class specifically.
Oh, okay, great. Let's move on.
Thanks, Abby. It's looking great. Good improvements.
Hello.
Hello.
Andy is another one of our international students.
In Switzerland.
Are you in Switzerland now, Andy?
Yes, I'm in Switzerland now.
Ah, fantastic. And are you in the French or German speaking or Italian speaking?
I'm in the French speaking, actually.
Okay.
How many languages do you speak, Andy?
I speak 3 languages fluently and let's say 5, not fluently, but.
What are they?
French, Italian, and English, and a bit of Spanish and a bit of Portuguese, but just a bit.
Wonderful. Okay.
All right, let's see your video.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Andy Bestenheider, and today I will be presenting you my project, Vento. It all started with the question, how can we generate clean energy individually and in a seamless and effortless way? While talking back and forth with my user, I realized that bicycles provide a consistent and unidirectional flow of wind, making it an easier source of energy to harness. And this is how I came up with Vento, a compact bicycle light that works only with the energy of the wind. What's cool about Vento is that it requires no battery. You never need to charge it. So as long as you're riding your bike, you will have light. In order to be as sustainable as possible, I wanted Vento to be a long-lasting product that is both easy to fix and easy to recycle. Once our product has reached the end of its life, our customers can simply return it to us so that we can fix it or recycle it and put it back into the system this way. For now, I've only been able to create a virtual prototype, but if you want to help me make Vento come to life, you can always support me by buying the Vento spinning top for only $29.
Can I say something right away? That
Yes.
Andy, your sound is the best sound so far. Clear.
Really
There was no echo. No. It was very easy to hear, and it was fairly consistent with the live streaming sound too. So
Great.
I don't know if you have any pointers for other people about sound, but the sound was really good.
I just recorded it with my phone, so that's all I did. But
I'll try and send you this, Gary. Here's a little version of it. You see that?
Yes.
So I'm getting better. So now this isn't the actual one. I got to fix it, but I'll try and get this fixed and send one off to you, so you'll have one to play with. Although it took me 3 hours last class to get good at.
Andy, you're getting samples too, right?
yeah, I'm getting some samples tomorrow, but I don't know if I can send any to Gary in time from Switzerland.
Andy, what will you have available to
So I'm
yeah.
thinking of using sorry, I have a blank. What's it called? Barent?
Shapeways?
Shapeways. Yeah. So if anybody wants to buy the top, they can go on Shapeways directly and order it from there, and then there would be a fixed price, and depending on their location, some kind of the shipping price could vary, but they could just order it on their own. Or
well, wait a minute. They're still going to go to BZR Studio and get the link to Shapeways. So Gary, you're going to still send them to BZR Studio. And the way this works is that there's a service now that Andy is going to send them the file. And then when people want to buy Andy's file, they'll go to BZR Studio, they'll go to his project, they'll click on his link, and then it takes them to Shapeways, and Shapeways will collect their order and say they want 5 of these. Shapeways will then 3D print them and then mail them directly to the customer. So Andy doesn't have to make them or box them up or ship them out, any of that stuff. He just has to collect the money. Because he gets a percentage, not a percentage, he gets an add-on. So how much was it for Shapeways to make it?
Well, it depends on the material, but I think it's about $13.
Yeah, so 29 minus 13, Andy gets to keep the $16 every time somebody buys one.
So why don't we order one and send it to Gary? And also, it looks like this Andy's the last person, and so having Barent with his little top over there in Peoria is going to be, I think, a nice like circle for the whole thing.
Is Andy the last one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We got it in.
Now, I have not gone to the BZR Studio website yet, but hope that I hope it's very clear. Maybe even a little headshot of every person, so they can make that connection immediately. Oh yeah, that's that might help. But
that's a great idea.
That might help a lot. I mean, what you just explained to me, Baron, is I think it's drop shipping, isn't it? Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, let's make it as simple as possible, for people. But that's great.
But I think it's good to that can be some of the banter in between the things. Like Ada is like doing her own, offshore production. Katerina's doing sort of a hybrid one. Everybody's doing sort of different ways of fulfillment.
Okay, so that's a good question. If I'm
What, did somebody step on that rabbit?
No, sorry. I'm so sorry. It's one of my cats.
Tucker, in regards to that, what you're just saying, what would be my question to each person? How are you fulfilling your orders? What's my question to them that would bring them to that answer?
Well, yeah, just ask them how they're going to fulfill these orders. Some of them only have a limited, like Vanessa's only going to deliver one thing, and but
you can buy her poster and her instructions.
But she's hers is interesting too, because I think she got the posters printed in Glasgow, right?
Yeah.
And so they shipped them all the way from fucking Europe.
Yeah.
Right.
So everybody's got a little different approach as to what they can sell. So Vanessa's doing a combination: instructions, poster, and in-person visit. Cole is selling 4, but also selling like a consultation. Oh, there's the cat. That's awesome.
Okay, so basically we're talking about manufacturing and fulfillment, both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another?
If people buy these things, they have to somehow come from somewhere. Yeah, like Cole is going to actually make each one of his things by hand.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Is there another
offering consultation?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there another aspect to this besides manufacturing and fulfillment that has to be brought up?
No, I think those are the things that are unusual in this, because normally students just talk about that. In this case, they're actually, and we have and also it's another thing about this, living in the COVID world is that, things like fulfilling through Shapeways makes more sense. It's like the students don't have to even touch the thing, or but people have to figure out how to do it. Like Katerina's in Barcelona. What if someone in California buys it? How's it going to get there? Those are all the issues that students are dealing with now.
I don't know if we want to mention it on camera but behind, part of the reason we wanted to do something like this is it's a part of the design education that often gets overlooked, is that students don't often get the experience of actually trying to sell something. And, there's a lot of lessons learned when you go from a student idea to actually selling it, right? And some of that you can see firsthand on like Ada's thing, where she's like, okay, I wanted it to be this wide. It's a little skinnier, but hey, you know what? It still looks really great. I'm okay with it, and she captured that on video in her unboxing, So I feel like we could probably do it when we introduce it and kind of talk about that part of it. But it's often a piece of design education that doesn't get addressed. Like when I went to undergrad, we never sold anything, right? Nothing ever got to far enough along that we had to sell it. And there's a lot of learning that takes place there.
There's two things that happen. One is, and maybe we talk about this at the end, sort of in the wrap up, if we have time, is kind of the reason why selling is different is because one, you learn all the things that you really have to do to deliver the product, like what Barron's talking about. But also it's like a different, when you go public, it's one thing to show your work, and it's another thing to actually show your work, in public and bring it into the real world. And so it gives, I hope, it's going to give these students like a you know, a different worldview. Is it working, you guys?
Yeah. Are you talking
Okay,
to us?
good.
Yeah.
No, the students, to see if that's what they're.
Oh.
Sorry, City just came on and she wants to
Oh,
just
okay,
talk about her
cool. Let's do it.
project.
There.
Oh.
Hi. Sorry, City just came on and she wants to.
You gotta turn your YouTube off.
Ah. Okay, is it good now?
Yes.
Great. I'm really sorry. Firstly, my laptop was glitching, and I finally just got it to start cooperating. But I know everyone went through their videos right now. I'm still having a little. I'm struggling in exporting it right now. And since my mouse is just starting to cooperate with me, I don't want to like go crazy with it right now. So I don't know if there's like a screen share option. Oh, there is. I can share my screen and show my project if that works.
Gary, do you still have time?
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go for it.
Great, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and play.
One easier common ways for women typically showcase their bodies and their confidence through their sense of fashion. However, these events are notoriously known for thousands of sexual harassment cases. Statistically, just under 50% female festival attenders face unwanted sexual behavior, and in most cases, the victim is subjected to underreact at the moment of unwanted contact. That's when I began to ideate products that would act for the user in such circumstances. I began by redesigning undergarments by adding sharp, defensive material in areas underneath the bust and above the bottoms until I was able to create WWYW, or What Were You Wearing? I began to prototype mechanisms and materials and found that the best impact is made by sharp wire protruding out of a chainmail type material. Here
I'm
is
not seeing it. Are you guys seeing it?
object. Each part of the garment consists
No, I'm just hearing it.
over together.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Metal and a coil.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
The main part of the self.
Okay. I think the problem is that I can try something else. 1 second. Oh, you were just being able to hear it the entire time?
It was just doing the sound. It wasn't playing the video.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna try again.
We could see all your controls on Premiere or whatever you did it on. What is it, Premiere or After Effects?
Or you could also explain it to us for now, just because of time considerations.
Can you see now or no?
No.
Now we can't even see your screen. Yeah,
There
now
we go. There we go. Go.
Women typically tend to showcase their bodies and their confidence through their sense of fashion. However, these events are notoriously known for thousands of sexual harassment cases. Statistically, just under 50% female festival attenders face unwanted sexual behavior, and in most cases, the victim is subjected to underreact at the moment of unwanted contact. That's when I began to ideate products that would act for the user in such circumstances. I began by redesigning undergarments by adding sharp, defensive material in areas underneath the bust and above the bottoms until I was able to create WWYW, or What Were You Wearing? I began to prototype mechanisms and materials and found that the best impact is made by sharp wire protruding out of chainmail type material. Here is a close-up of the self-defense object. Each part of the garment consists of 2 jump rings that are soldered together with a lower melting point metal, and a coil with a sharp end, which is the main part of the self-defense against a predator, that is also soldered at a perpendicular angle from the jump rings to maintain its stature. Garments such as vests and camis can be worn on top of the decided outfits. The sharp spikes and metal pieces wouldn't go in areas that could cause unwanted self-harm, such as underarm areas. Women will be able to choose from a variety of styles to best pair with their outfits, and the garments can be worn and taken off with ease. The garment can be rented or bought easily. The user will wear the outfit they desire and then head over to the WWYW booth at the rave, where they can choose which garment suits their outfit. Once used, the user can drop the garment into a chute located at the exit of the rave, and then repeat the process the next day, or visit the website for more details and purchases. To help support this branding cause, you can buy a self-defense bracelet today.
The bracelets are bronze-plated steel, and the prices vary with size. WWYW still allows you to wear the clothing and accessories you choose underneath and serves as protection in a statement, so no one can ask you, what were you wearing anymore.
Great.
It's looking good, City.
One thing right away. Can you give me one statement that describes your project? One sentence. In one sentence.
In one sentence, right? Like on the spot?
Yeah. No. Just what is this? What is it? Tell me what it is in one sentence.
Yeah. So WWYW, which stands for What Were You Wearing, is a self-defense garment that is.
See, no. One sentence. That's what you're doing. You're really going way too overboard. I want to hear what this is in one sentence so I understand it. What is it?
What Were You Wearing is a self-defense garment that can be worn in music festivals and raves.
Okay.
To protect women from unwanted sexual contact.
Okay. That's better. Yeah. But you can use this product in any setting, right? It doesn't have to be a rave.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't. No.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Along these lines, I think there was a section in your video where you talked about how the jump rings were soldered together, blah, blah, blah. Leave that out.
Oh, okay.
It was too technical, and then it doesn't look like what you're going to end up showing anyway. So it's like, it seems distracting.
I think the 2 minutes did get really long too. I felt like somewhere in the middle. I mean, I feel like if I lost myself in the video, other people must have also gotten a little lost. So I'm gonna work on it, and I'm gonna work a little bit more on the graphics to make it a little bit more enticing.
Right.
I don't think you need to explain so much. What you've got is really obvious. It's defense, it's protection, and it jumps out at you when you understand it. But I think you kind of muddle the whole objective of it when you get into a lot of other things. So.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think if you can streamline and make your verbal narration more succinct, it'll be really helpful. Can you get it in? I know we've simplified it down as to what you're finally offering. Can people get it in different colors?
That is an option, but I feel like the last time since we were talking and I offered a different material, it got like way too many options. So we kept it as like simple as like just like bronze plated, and there are like 3 different sizes, but I can totally look into different colors. I don't think that bronze plated specifically had a different color. I think then you would just have to choose a different material that has a different color, which is a similar price.
I'm just wondering if bronze is going to be your best. I don't know. Out of the 3 women that I can see on this thing, what color would you guys order it in? If you could choose any metal, would you want a bronze, a gold, a silver, platinum? What colors would you wear something like this with?
Us?
Yeah. I mean, you're the only ones I can see right now.
I don't see the colors. I'm sorry. Are we just looking on the website right now?
No, like on her
No,
bracelet.
just in general, if you got to choose what color to get, what would you get?
Yeah. My gut says that silver might be more neutral and have a bigger market, but I don't know. And that's why I'm asking.
Like gunmetal silver. Yeah.
I feel like for silver, for something like this, it's not going to be so like stand out. But if it's like a piece of jewelry, maybe gold. Because gold jewelry is pretty in.
Yeah. I think you should just,
if
I were you, and I'm not the customer, but I would sell it in gold color and black.
Oh,
like
and black.
Gold color metal and black colored plastic.
Plastic?
What?
I'm not sure about plastic.
I'm not sure I
black
anymore.
What?
I'm not sure I would wear that anymore. If it's almost like, because it's supposed to be kind of decorative too. So if it's like a black plastic piece of jewelry, I'm gonna pass.
Interesting.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah,
You're right.
I think metal, but think about, you know, who's going to ask the class, you know, what color would they want it in?
Yeah.
You know, you've got a lot of women in the class. At least start there.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely ask and then go with whichever one.
Whichever one you think is best, right? You don't have to follow it exactly, but it gives you more information.
You are the designer.
Yeah, I think the only reason that I chose bronze plated steel was because it was somewhat affordable. I think everything else just was in like the $60, $70, $80 range, and I'm not sure if anyone's going to buy that.
Yeah, but I don't think you should call it bronze because bronze is like a different thing. You should just say it's gold color,
or something like that, or maybe I don't know.
Okay.
But bronze.
I know we've gone over this a bunch of times in class, and so we're, but it's because I think you've got a lot of options, and sometimes when you have a lot of options, it's harder, right? So you've got to make it succinct enough that people go to the next step and pick it out, and then, yeah.
So Gary's got to go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Before I go, what I'm going to do is here is my email address. So if anybody wants to send me any things I should keep in mind when it comes to their cell, that would be great, because then I'll put it into my notes. I know we have one more run through before the 17th, which is great, because I think technically this is going to be a little complex for us. I learned something today that is very important, that I cannot use my external microphone, because when we switched to the StreamYard, things got messed up. And so those are the kind of things we need to get through in these rehearsals, but I thank everybody. I think things went well today.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Okay,
we'll see
thanks,
you on
guys.
Tuesday.
Yes, bye-bye.
See you.
So why don't we take a break and meet back on Zoom at 10:30?
Yep, sounds great. 11:30 for us.
11:30.
All right, yeah, 11:30 for you guys. Gio, are you on? Is she on? I see. I can't tell where.
Gio is not.
You bring everybody on stage except for one person.
Why don't we just go? Why don't we meet back in the Zoom at 11:30?
I was wondering if Gio had a part that I should try and print over the break. That's my only reason I'm asking.
Oh.
I'll ask her now.
Yeah.
At 11:30.
Gemma, do you need my phone number? Here it is.
That might help. Yeah.
Yeah. Here. I'll put in mine.
Darren, you're faster typer. All right, so
meet back on Zoom at 10:30. And is Gio? Can we just bring Gio in front of the stage?
Is she
doesn't look like she's on.
Really practicing the ukulele.
Okay. All right. I'll wait till later then. All right. Okay. We'll see you guys at 10:30 on Zoom.
See ya.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.
Sorry, I'm just transferring your numbers.
Okay, well, I'm leaving. Bye.